Sorry, Fox didn't win. Difficult to get reliable polling information for something like a local special election, especially off such a short time frame. What matters is the friends we made along the way. Keep your chin up. Also, load the video.
Let's head over to Democratic candidate Deja Fox's party at Zarai's International Bar in Midtown. KGUN 9's Andrew Christensen has more from her watch party. And
the winner was a progressive, so it's okay? Yeah, winner's compromised by AIPAC. I don't trust her.
Well, Deja Fox made a speech around 8:30.
The frame rate.
She was very upbeat, saying that she could be talking to some of the future leaders of Arizona. She did leave her party right after that speech, and overall throughout the night there were about 60 people. And Fox is 25 years old. She has highlighted her work as an abortion activist and often highlights her background living in Section 8 housing, as she was raised by a single mom who relied on Medicaid and food stamps. And she talked about the positive.
Your subreddit seems very against her and is basically calling her a cinema-style grifter. I'm not going to pretend that I know so much about her that I can make a claim like that. I just don't trust anyone who's compromised by AIPAC. AIPAC doesn't like bring people to events for no reason, right? There's no, it's not conspiratorial, right? They're a political action committee with a specific set of goals, and all of them are incredibly evil. I feel like association with them to me is just a non-starter, you know? Could turn out that she's fine in spite of that. I don't know, but I have my suspicions.
Activity that her campaign made on Arizona.
I want to close by saying this, that not every candidate.
I think that chatter was talking about Deja Fox and not Grijalva. Oh, well, that's probably because my subreddit is like full of filthy liberals who don't actually watch my content. Yeah. Is there any evidence provided that this 25-year-old progressive is a cinema-style grifter, or?
And not every campaign gets to say that the world was better because they ran. But we do.
And of course, the polling results are heavily favoring Grijalva. After her speech and the first results dropped, Fox left her watch party, and her campaign says she is not going to be making a statement tonight. I did ask for a personal interview with Fox, but she declined. Of course, if she makes any other statements, we'll keep you up to date on air and online at kgun9.com. Reporting on Broadway and Treat, Andrew Christensen, KGUN 9.
Okay. Oh, it full screened when the video ended. All right. That's cool. You can't only participate when the shots are already teed up for you, okay? You play every game in front of you, right? There's a huge anti-Fox movement in your community. Can you just explain what the grievance is and stop like vague posting about the community? There are lots of people in my community. It's a big community. Just talk about what they're talking about. Stop like referring to the opinions of other people and tell me what those opinions are. People say she comes off scripted and inauthentic. Oh my god. You're all just sexist. I see right through you. This contingent upon saying no to blank check policies. Oh no, I've seen her takes. I don't really care about people's takes. I care about character. New York Times tried to tie her defeat with Mamdani. Yeah, you can really tell how desperately the NYT editorial board is gagging for like Mamdani's progressive swing to be like a flash in the pan. The Mamdani momentum withered in the deserts of southern Arizona on Tuesday night. Really, Jack Healy? Is that true? Is that your editorial opinion? Really? This one special election? That was it? They're so desperate for this to not mean anything. Don't challenge the status quo. Don't challenge Israel. Let Mamdani be like a one-off, you know? Their main grievance seems to be she's just running on being young without any substantive policy. I mean, she's got a policy list on her website, but I've said before, like, to me, at this point, policy matters a lot less than having fire in your belly. The liberal obsession with policy when you're not even strong enough to enact that policy is myopic. Like, the first thing you need is strength. Policy comes after. Without strength to enact policy, what is the point of your policy? Also, anyone can say they have a good policy. Mamdani's policy first, though? No. Mamdani's spirit first. He leads with his policy, yeah, but it's his strength that carries it. If Mamdani was just another, you know, what, Yimby? I mean, okay, so he's a progressive. What makes him different is his strength. That's why he's different, you know? That's what matters most, having aura. Remember what politics is? Okay? Politics is not being a fiddly little technocrat, a little bureaucrat up on Capitol Hill, okay? Politics is the art of convincing people to believe what you believe in. If you can't do that, you don't deserve the job. So many Democrats don't understand this. They think that the ultimate politician is somebody who can like effortlessly navigate the fiddly bureaucracy, and they like get to little you know, policy wonk adjustments or whatever. But do they inspire people? Do they change minds? Do they lead the country in a new direction? Do they build a movement? No? Then they're not a politician. They're a bureaucrat. Bureaucrats are the people who are supposed to be good at navigating the halls of power and, like, you know, getting the little policy wonk business done. That's their business. It's good to have both, but, like, let's start with the important part of the job description. Some Arizonans in the subreddit seem to have negative associations since she was a Kamala staffer. Okay, there are lots of young people who are Kamala staffers. I don't think that's disqualifying at all. When her opponent's father was backing Bernie in 2020. Anybody who mentions her father when talking about her viability, Grijalva, as far as I'm concerned, is instantly disqualified. You are a monarchist. What are you talking about? Seriously? What, to be the person who produced the candidate was good, so they must be good? Oh, go vote for Cuomo in the general, you piece of shit. What are you talking about? What does that have to do with anything? A lot of bad arguments. Are my arguments good if I agree with you? Yes, definitionally yes. I'll take the bait. Oh my god, I didn't see how much text there was before I opened the link up. Jesus. Why are they like this? She's instead running against somebody whose father endorsed Bernie in 2016. Why do people bring this up? Grijalva received $0 from AIPAC. Yeah, she just attended like a national conference, though. We know there are libs since their essay posting. That's true. AOC and Bernie Sanders both endorsed Grijalva. Didn't they both endorse Fetterman as well? These are largely bad arguments. You guys disappoint me consistently. I try not to police this discourse too hard because there was a lot of genuine disagreement. I did ban someone for making a post saying you only supported her because she's hot. That's great. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. It's the disingenuous liberal, the persnickety liberal, you know? The mischievous liberal who tries to worm their way into human discourse. They're always like this on the subreddit, you know? Yes, the perfidious liberal. Thank you. Okay, but lefties like Hassan don't like Deja too? And if the people have a good reason to dislike her, they wouldn't have to make bad arguments. They're not like this in OKBV? No, they're extremely annoying from a different direction. That's true. I do say, though, or I have to say, I guess, it is a little bit disheartening, or maybe not disheartening, that's not the right word. It's a bit of a warning sign for the future of any real progressive movement in this country that everybody immediately starts turning to eat their own tail as soon as, like, anything doesn't turn into a flash-in-the-pan victory like Mamdani. People start to think of, like, well, every race has to be like Mamdani. Every race has to be this insane, hyper-prominent national movement with a huge amount of momentum and a perfect candidate. And it's like, no, actually. I will back candidates who are not even that great if I think they're part of changing this country for the better. Like we need to wrest power from the establishment Democrats. That does not happen with, like, 200 Mamdanis across the country. That's not realistic. That happens by setting up a front and fighting every game you can. You know, you play ball whenever you get the opportunity. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Certainly doesn't warrant this kind of essay posting. Jesus Christ. So we lost. It happens. Keep it up. Go getting all flooded with self-doubt the nanosecond anyone has any disagreement over the viability of a candidate. They do only want to support people who are 49-51 of the polls. That's true. Everyone, yeah, people who only want to play a game when their shot's the one that's going to bring it over the line, you know? It's not serious, not a real movement. We had like 4 days to move the needle by 60 points. Come on. Wait, what do you mean, come on? What am I? I'm not dogging on you. If you win and you phone bank, then that's great. Or canvassed. I said this last stream, but a person who I know on Twitter was DM'd me and showed me a selfie that they took of somebody who said that they were canvassing. They were a fan of mine. Ain't that great? Put the work in. You always play. You know, even if you lose the game, you still get better quads at the end of it. Bernie supporting Grijalva over Fox was disappointing. I'm pretty sure that endorsement came out before Fox was even a real contender in the race. Can't really retract an endorsement, not unless something serious happens. Bernie congratulated Grijalva. Bernie congratulates he endorsed her. Of course he would. Is she as bad as Cuomo? Come on, guys. You guys have to widen your perspective a little bit, okay? Bernie with Mamdani. Yeah, I saw. It was nice. They look good. A big reason Deja lost was she made no effort to outreach to tribal leadership or community. This is it, Paul. She lost by like 60 points or something. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of reasons why she lost. The largest of which is name recognition, of course. Like her opponent literally had a father with her last name who was very popular and in that seat for a long time. And a lot of people innately defer to monarchy in times of crisis, you know. Not even in times of crisis. People just, you know the last name, that's all you need to know. Oh, this person came from the balls of a guy that I like. All right, well, there you go. That's all I need. How many voters do you think didn't realize her father was dead and thought they were voting for him? A significant number, I guarantee it. Trolls love the idea of legacy. They really do.